From the culture of the American South, where roots hold stories, comes a natural deodorant inspired by generations of wisdom. Introducing Rootwork, the all-natural foundational Black American-based deodorant infused with the magic of High John the Conqueror root. Our unique blend enriched with this legendary root offers 24-hour protection, rooted in the power of nature. Embrace this deodorant that celebrates culture, history, and your well-being. Unlock the magic of Rootwork today. Experience the pure essence of nature. Visit rootworkstyle.com and make the switch to a healthier, cultural choice.
Everybody come on in. Let me get my recording devices in order. There it is. While we're waiting on everybody to come on in the room, how y'all living, man? How is everybody living? Y'all pop on in here, family, and why don't y'all give me a retweet while you're popping on in here? Everybody give me a retweet while you pop on in. We are in the building. Glad to have y'all in here, family. Not done a live in a few days. Been running around real busy. We just had a great event at the Hidden History Museum this past Saturday night. Shout out to you all who came through. Jam-packed. We were in there jam-packed heavy. We had a phenomenal time. All of the comics were hilarious. We had Big Jaw, Brother Dwan B, many others. Tori Hart, she was funny. Another brother who really just tore the house down, comedian CP, hilarious brother. So we're going to be doing that pretty soon again at the Hidden History Museum. So if you're ever near LA or in LA or close to Southern California, y'all got to come on down. And for more information about the Hidden History Museum, go to hiddenhistorymuseum.com. And y'all just stop by. We're open pretty much every day, Monday through Friday. We won't be open tomorrow, but we're going to be open back up Wednesday because we're doing a lot of cleaning and stuff. But come through, man. Just come through during the day from 11 to 4. Pick up a book, pick up some deodorant. We got all types of stuff up there. And when we have our events, it is a vibe. A lot of stuff we're going to get into tonight, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to get into some things. By the way, the new movie Microphone Check coming out next month. Few weeks to the movie Microphone Check come out, and it's a doozy. You guys don't want to miss it. Phenomenal film. In theaters all over the country, May 23rd. Special screenings all over the country, Memorial Day weekend. Go to microphonecheck.com for more info. Now, speaking of Microphone Check, every time I have a movie project come out, there's always this alphabet boy slander campaign that these white supremacists and their Sambo minions try to levy against me. Now, we have two big major events coming up within the next few months. We have the Microphone Check screenings that's happening all over the country, and the film is very controversial, and the film is a very hot topic. A lot of people are going to see the film. Many of the showings are almost sold out. One of the New York showings is sold out. So this one is a heavy piece, and it's really getting us on code, how we need to be on code. So there's been a lot of little slander. Also, we got another event a few weeks after Microphone Check is released in theaters. We're going to have the Rally for Reparations in Washington, D.C., June 15th. Saturday, June 15th. Rally4reparations.com, the number 4. And that's going to be a doozy. So now we're seeing some little slander articles by Democratic shills pop up. And this is common, and people are just, people, they know what it is. There's this Democratic tether shill. He's a Haitian dude. I can't even pronounce his name, but that's insignificant. But this is one of these Democratic shills, and he basically got some fake news website. some that the white DNC done put together. They done put together a couple of fake news sites to try to get some kind of fake media credentials, and they wrote a slanderous article about me, talking about me and foundational Black Americans are pushing violence towards immigrants. They're talking about we're advocating violence towards immigrants. Now we all know that's a lie, and this Tether is a damn minister. So for him to tell a bald-faced lie like that, that's indicative of that scamming, low-life, cutthroat, deceptive Tether mindset that causes their homelands to be in shambles where they have to flee. So we're kind of used to that, but just the irony of it, because they're trying to project this narrative that we are being violent towards them. We're not being violent to no damn tethers. The violence is coming from the tethers. The violence is coming from them. Family, did y'all see? I posted a video the other day, and several people have called the broadcast talking about the medical industry and how they got these tethers who work in the medical industry who are always harming foundational Black American patients. We see that all the time. I posted a video somewhere up there, and I think it was in New York. It was a mental patient, and he was having a mental breakdown, and the tether nurses looked like they punched on him and beat the guy down, bloodied the guy up. And it was a bunch of damn tether nurses doing it. All of these foreign last names. That's where the violence is. I posted up another story today. There's a serial rapist running around. I want to say, is it Texas? I think he's in Texas. Dude from Zimbabwe, and he's HIV positive, sexually assaulting women left and right. That's where the violence is coming from, the damn tethers. Speaking of Texas, another tether. Remember the it was a tether who called this girl over and dismembered her, and then he bounced, went back to Nigeria. Where's the violence really coming from? Let's be real. Let's be for real, for real. See, this is why we've been delineating from a lot of this nonsense, because we don't want to be around lying, violent tethers. And now you got this guy, Kai Sanat. Now, Kai Sanat is a very popular streamer, and he's popular with a lot of white kids. And he's popular because he does a cosplay of foundational Black Americans. So Kai Sanat did a video talking about Black Americans. We don't really have a culture. We just Black. We're not Trinidadian. You're not Jamaican. You're not Haitian. You're just Black. You ain't got no culture. Whoop-de-whoop. Family. This is ironic because the Kai Cenat guy, his come up is acting like a foundational Black American. He's Haitian and Trinidadian. He doesn't act like a Haitian or a Trinidadian. His whole shtick is cosplaying as a foundational Black American. He dresses like us, uses our slang. You understand? Walks like us, acts like us. You're not acting like the people from the places where your family fled. So, in FBA family, see, we got to start shutting this nonsense down and asking questions. And the question is on the board, and I would like some people from the diaspora to chime in. What in the world is African and Caribbean culture? What is African and Caribbean culture? What exactly is your culture? Because people, we've had some of the trolls and people like that call up and start talking about culture. Every time I ask these people about what their culture is, they get to trolling and dipping out and throwing the table over so they don't have to answer. I want people to tell me what their culture is. What culture do you have that we don't have? Foundational Black Americans, we are the culture here. Everything about American culture is foundational Black American culture. It came from us. Man, our culture is hip hop music, R&B music, country music, rock music, house music. That's our culture. Our foods, the fried chicken, the barbecuing, the mac and cheese, soul food, that's our culture. Our celebrations. Juneteenth, that's our culture. Aratasase, that's our culture. Family reunions is foundational Black American culture. We started the concept of a family reunion. Do y'all understand that? Other groups weren't doing family reunions. Do we need to go to the technology? My brother Mikhail just hit up. Man, the 50,000 patents that we've achieved and all of the technological advances, home security systems is our culture. Electric light bulbs is our culture. You understand? We can go down the line about what our culture is. The step dancing at the HBCUs, that's foundational Black American culture. What everybody tries to imitate, the way we dress, our mainstream slang terms, that's our culture that everybody tries to use. Everybody tries to use foundational Black American slang. Crisp hairlines is foundational Black American culture. That's something that we started, the crisp hairlines. Ladies, edges is foundational Black American culture. Edges. Getting your edges popping, that's foundational Black American culture. You dig? I saw another video, this African woman talking about when they immigrate over here, how they don't know anything about Black Americans until the white people teach them. Yeah, she was like, yeah, when we go over to immigrate, they show us a video of niggas stealing and robbing, and they tell us to call 911. So it's the white man who gives us the negative images. We don't know nothing about Black Americans until the white man tell us at the immigration. That's horse crap. I wish I could play the video here, because I've heard that narrative before, that a lot of them learn about Black culture when they immigrate here and they're shown videos and all that. Let me tell you something. These folks know Black culture. We've been over there to these countries. Look, we've been. Let's stop the goddamn cap. We've been over there to them countries. Y'all be over there dressing like us, talking like us. Y'all be over there trying to wear your clothes like us. Y'all be over there trying to use our slang. Y'all know exactly what we do and how we get down. Let's stop that bullshit. Let's stop. I remember when I went to where did I go? Tanzania. I went over to Tanzania, way over there in East Africa. Every time they saw me, they saw that I'm foundational Black American. They started trying out their slang on me. Hey, my nigga, word to the mother, my nigga, word up. You dig? They know how we get down. People study us all over the world. Don't let people sit up and act like they don't know what our culture is. But do we have some people? I want to talk to some of the non-FBA people. Tell me what your culture is. Enlighten us. I would love to hear this. Y'all hop on. We got B Shark and Izuza. Izuza be next. B Shark, hop on.
Yeah, wasn't Case not naked on camera or something?
What happened?
I think he was naked on camera or something.
Who's naked on camera?
Case the guy. Case not.
He got naked on camera?
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know what that's about. No. Now, where you from, bro?
Pakistan. But
From where?
it's I mean there's a lot of things I wanted to talk about, but I don't know what. But I wanted to really talk about the people of Mohenjo-Daro.
Now, what do you want to talk about?
The Mohenjo-Daro people, and they've done DNA studies, and they are not the current East Indians.
Okay. Let me get some more people on that. Don't hit the meth pipe before you call up. Let's get Fazir. Let's get Fazir in here. Y'all, please put that meth pipe down before you call up. Fazir, hop on. Mr. Fazir, turn your microphone on. While we're waiting on Fazir, let's get
Yeah.
Fazir.
Yo.
What's up, Fazir?
What's up, Tariq? How are you doing, bro?
I'm good, brother. Now, Fazir, where you from?
I'm from Uganda, bro.
Uganda. All right. So what's on your mind?
Yeah, you brought an interesting topic about culture.
Yes.
And you wanted to know a little bit about my culture?
What's Ugandan culture?
There's nothing like Ugandan culture, bro.
Okay, what is it?
So, for you to understand culture, you need to understand,
Oh Lord.
because the problem that, or the mistake you made, my brother, is for you to think that there's a Ugandan culture.
You explaining,
Yeah,
brother. You
I am
explaining. That just
explaining.
no, brother. Just what's your culture? No, see, this is what I'm talking about. This you
No.
explaining. What
Okay,
is
you
Ugandan
listen.
culture? What is Ugandan culture?
There's nothing like Ugandan culture, bro.
Then what is it?
Because Uganda is a composition of different kingdoms, okay? It has over 53 kingdoms. So you need to ask, you need to ask, for example, what's
And,
my
okay, and
kingdom?
all those kingdoms were colonized by Britain. So what's your culture now? What's your culture?
So this is what happens. I come from the nation of the Ganda, okay? You hear?
Man, what is your culture?
Yes, I'm trying to explain to you, Tariq, okay? So you better listen. If you give me a chance, I can explain to you.
I didn't give you a chance. You're explaining, brother. Just what is Ugandan culture?
There's nothing like Ugandan culture. That's the
You keep
mistake you
saying
made.
that. You keep saying that. Okay, if there's
It's,
nothing like it, what is it then?
it's like saying there's an American culture. There's no American culture. There's FBA culture. There is Indian American culture. There is Italian American culture and all that kind of
There
stuff.
is no. There is
Yeah,
FBA culture. Hip hop music, R&B music, that is our culture. Step dancing is our culture.
but it's not
What
American culture, right?
what international music form comes out of Uganda?
No. We don't have that.
All
We
right.
have,
What internationally recognized food comes out of Uganda?
some would say Rolex, but it's not
Who?
an,
Who?
yeah,
Who?
Rolex, yeah.
Who?
Rolex, look it up. Lorex, look it up. Lorex,
Lorex.
yes, please. But we
That's
have the
not
mature.
internationally. If I have to look it up, it's not internationally recognized.
But I also don't know, like, what about the burger? Is the burger FBA culture food, or is it because it's the only food we know from America? The
No, it ain't.
American
Y'all know it
burger
ain't.
and KFC.
Y'all know our barbecue. That's foundational Black American. The way we do barbecue with
Oh,
barbecue
so you
sauce.
mean that it's no. We do not know anything about Foundation Black American barbecue.
Yes,
I
you
know
do.
how to roast my own beef. I know how to
No, no,
roast my own goat and
not
sheep.
with the sauce. No. Bush meat don't count. We're talking about barbecue with the sauce. The
You're
barbecue with the
crazy.
sauce. No. I'm not talking about roasting up a damn meerkat. I'm talking about some ribs and some chicken with some barbecue sauce with some marinade on it. You know what I'm saying?
You mean you mean the farm chicken, the one that genetically modified? Hey, we have the real shit here, man. We eat the real hens. We eat the real chickens, the real roosters, man. For you are eating a white man's chicken that is genetically modified, that is, and then you add the spices on. You do not even grow your own chicken. You do not even grow your own food.
So I
In
know
my
you ain't trying
culture,
to flex on
nigga,
food.
in my
I
culture,
know you're
I
not
grow
trying.
my own food. We
I
grow
know
my
you
own
ain't
food,
trying to
nigga.
food. I know you're not trying to
I'm not
food.
fooling you, bro. I'm not
I
fooling
know.
you, bro.
I know you're not trying to food flex, and y'all over there barbecuing baboon back. I know you're
No,
not.
no, 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 no. I would rather have a baboon that is natural than having genetically modified food that is giving you all the cancers, you
Genetically
know?
modified food over the
Ye-
baboon
Oh
backs,
yeah,
nigga.
that is
I'm
giving
good.
you that is
I'm
giving
good.
you
I don't want baboon back, nigga.
but
I'm good.
nigga, it's giving you hair between your ass, man.
No, it ain't because y'all
Oh,
hairlines
it
is
is.
janky.
Oh, it is. Oh, we see it on. It's making
There's
you
a
do.
reason why your hairline is janky for all that barbecue baboon back, nigga, with all them rabies messing up your damn scalp. That's why your hairlines are janky. So let's not go there. All right. Anyway, no, you know culture. You didn't show me anything about your culture. Let's try some other people. Now, Ahmed, hop on, Ahmed.
Hi, can you hear me okay?
Yes, sir, Ahmed. How are you?
Hi, I'm good. So I'm ringing from England here. My family, they come from the Caribbean, an island called Dominica. So in terms of Caribbean culture, there's a numerous things. So different islands have different things. So let me just go through a couple of them. One of them definitely is the carnival. The
Right.
carnival is something that we use to celebrate when we were sort of, it was a party that we had, which actually stems from Africa. which continued in the Caribbean, and it was something that was mocking the slave traders at the time. Now we still have that today, and as you probably aware, they have it in New York, and they have it. Caribana in Canada is the
And that's
second
the
or the
only
third
thing
big.
that I see that's a part of the culture. That carnival where you get the chicks out there putting on a thong and twerking in the streets for a few hours. Okay, got it. That's part of the culture. Now what else?
Then you have got dominoes. Dominoes is one of the games that they play in the Caribbean as well. Then you also have the
Domino.
calypso music.
No. Dominoes didn't come from the Caribbean.
I'm just saying that's part of the Caribbean culture. That's what the question is. So I'm just saying that
Uh,
whether
yeah,
it stemmed from there or not,
but we play
it's part
dominoes
of the
here.
Caribbean culture.
But we play dominoes here, so that's not. Yeah, dominoes didn't
Well,
originate in the Caribbean, so.
we can talk about where it originated after I've just explained some of the commonalities or the
Because
Caribbean culture. So
I'm
that they
talking
also.
about things that are unique, that is uniquely there. Like for
So
hip hop,
okay,
uniquely came from foundational Black Americans.
okay,
R&B
okay,
foundational Black Americans.
okay, okay.
You
So
know what I'm
you've
saying?
got calypso music, you've got soca music as well, and you've got souk as well that directly stemmed from the Caribbean as well. Now, the patois that they have as well, which is unique to each of those islands, obviously it's a twang of some of the cultures and the languages that were there at the time. But in particular with Jamaica, it has the Mandinko as well, that actually stemmed from West Africa. That's a part of their culture and part of their language as well.
That's an
So
no. Stop. The Jamaican accent is really an Irish accent. It's an Irish accent.
no,
If you look
because
at
don't forget you had a mixture of because it was ruled by the Portuguese, the Spanish, the British, but also West Africa, because you have to take into consideration the Maroons. The Maroons did not assimilate to Africa. They were given their part in St. Andrews, Jamaica, to look after, and that was theirs. And it was totally independent of the Maroons that came over directly from Africa, and they maintained their culture as well. And some of that is still
but
integrated within Jamaica.
there it turned out to be coons because the Maroons were working with the British to turn in runaway slaves over there. So we got to tell the whole truth,
Yeah.
right?
I mean, you asked me about culture, so let me explain. We can
Okay,
criticize it afterwards, but
let's put the cooning in there
okay.
too, because they were
So,
cooning, turning folks in.
but I mean,
Our
yeah, but
Maroons didn't do that.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
for the
yeah, yeah.
record, for the record.
I find it difficult because you asked the question and I'm trying to answer it, but then you criticize it because I don't want to criticize American
No,
culture
because
because we can say that the food that you mentioned is also.
no, slow down, because I don't want you to just say stuff, and because I'm going to fact check everything. You're like, yeah, Domino's. No, Domino's. That's old. Domino's has been around since ancient Egypt, dude. Domino's is old. You see what I'm saying? So we got to bring truth to power here. Now, one thing you did say that was factual: the carnival. Yes, they will put on a thong and twerk that ass up and down the street. Yes. Okay. Now, what else? All right. Now, give me one more thing, sir. Go ahead, Ahmad. Brother, brother Ahmad, hop on, brother. Come on, man. Okay, Ahmad ain't saying nothing. Let me get some more people in here. Ahmad is still on mute. All right, let's get Blend in here. Now, I'm just trying to bring truth to power. I'm not trying to dump on anybody. But this whole narrative where these cats come over here talking about we ain't got no culture, that shit is gonna get checked. Because I want the FBA family to see when you start talking about culture, a lot of these cats get to hemming and hawing when you ask them what their culture is. Yeah, running up and down the street in a thong and feathers. Okay, won't. All right, won't. Because that's really that's their culture. That's really what it is. Just that carnival, you running up and down the street in a damn thong. I'm not knocking that, but that's not nothing that you can flex on us. Our culture is way more diverse. All right? We're just getting this record straight. Blend, hop in.
How you doing? This is the shit I'm talking about, Tariq. What we claiming? We claiming Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin, y'all went to the moon. What we saying tonight? Elon Musk is African, so you claiming that?
Well, your wit is not really that on point. Your wit is kind of failing. Now,
Yeah, it's late. It's
where'd
late.
your family flee from?
I can't even keep track. I want to hear about these Asian. I heard you talking about these Asian. What was it for college exams where they're cheating? These Asian
Okay, we're not even talking about that. We're talking about something else. Now, Blend, where did your family flee? Where did your family flee from, sir?
We actually immigrated in Germany, Italian, Irish. My family members. I'm pretty mixed
It didn't
up.
come from all them damn places at once, nigga. Where's your family from? What
Well, I'm
slum?
mixed up. This is what I was going through. I think we had a conversation before. I was trying to explain to you why I don't have an identity wrapped up in my ego, and I think you kind of missed the
Because you
boat on
don't have
that.
an identity. You don't have
So
an identity.
there's a value to that. I was trying to say there's a value to that. I think that's
No, it's not. You don't have an identity. You don't have an identity. You had to give up your culture so that you can get up under whiteness, which is a welfare system, so that you can try to be classified as white. So you don't really have a culture. You come from a failed European culture. That's another thing, family. European cultures, failed culture. They didn't come up until um, they exploited our labor. Europe wasn't worth a damn until they exploited our labor. So we got to get all of that stuff straight.
well. The point is, I was making a much broader point about
What was your
identity
point?
and ego and how it's an impediment. Well, my identity is wrapped around what I can personally do, right?
Oh, okay. I really don't want to hear your bullshit. Let me get some because I want to stay on topic. Okay, I don't want to hear some Euro trash. Boss lady, hop on.
Hey Tariq,
Hey, beloved, how are you?
I'm good. I'm FBA, so don't come down my throat about what's my culture.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
I just have a question. How do you feel about that post that's circulating around about you being an FBA cult and you are causing war between the
That's
diaspora?
what we're talking about tonight. That's exactly what we're talking about. I talked about that on the opening of this live. So yes, I addressed that, and this is why we're talking about culture because a lot of the tethers, with their lying and deception, they like to flip on us talking about our lack of culture. But other than them lying, scamming, and fleeing, many of them don't really have a culture. Now, Gabriel, what's up? Speaking of Democratic shills, we got another Haitian cat, and I know Gabriel knows that other. You know that other Haitian tether, whatever his name is. You got to know him because he
Who
works
you
at the
talking?
DNC too.
Who you talking about?
What's the? He starts with an A. He's a little moist dude. He's Haitian too. You have to know him. He's
Oh,
the Democratic shill, and they're your
uh,
bosses at the DNC then told you guys to write all your little slander pieces. What are they telling you at the DNC now? What are some of the talking points they
shout
giving
out
you?
to my Democratic friends and supporters. Oh, what do you mean? What they telling me at the DNC? Nah, it's looking up for now for Joe Biden. Like we just dealing with stuff in foreign policy now, and like that has like pretty much all the attention though. But it's
So,
looking up.
so what
So,
are they telling you guys on your strategy for black voters?
black Joe Biden's not gonna get the black voters he got in 2020. That's gonna go down.
Right,
That's
right.
gonna go down.
So
But the
basically,
thing
you
is,
guys
but but here,
are they
but
telling
here,
you
but here,
guys really to just campaign to
but
the
here, but
his,
here's the thing is, but people, it's not gonna go down by that much. Like he got about 87% in 2020. I believe he's gonna get around 70 to 75 around this
I
time.
don't even think that Biden's name is mud in black society, man.
Man, what's
His
the
name is
problem with Joe Biden? Like, oh my God, like, what's that? There's two
what's
options, and he's clearly the best out of the two options we got. You have to
how
acknowledge that.
how
He's not better than Donald Trump.
no
You think Donald Trump is better than Joe Biden?
yes.
What's up with these? What's up with this like MAGA fascination with you, man? Like, what's going on?
What's the fascination with MAGA? You just asked me who was better. Trump is better than Biden. That's not a fascination
How is Trump better than Biden?
because Biden is actively undermining black people. Biden is letting over immigrants into black neighborhoods and they're doing all types of weird shit over here to us.
Wait, so Donald Trump was great for black people, is what you're saying?
Yeah, he didn't undermine black people like Biden is doing. Trump didn't flood black areas with a bunch of these damn migrants who's eating up our resources. Trump didn't do that.
Is it not the Republican mayors that sending them to that's sending them to black areas? The
No, it's the
Republic,
Democrats.
the Greg Abbott sending them all.
It's
Who's sending
no,
those
you're
black?
not gonna blame it on no Greg Abbott. It's the Democrats doing that.
Greg Abbott came out. Greg Abbott, Ron
Don't y'all try
DeSantis.
to
They're the ones
blame
who
Greg
said
Abbott. Try to blame
they're the
Greg.
ones that sending them to Chicago, New York, and all those black cities. It's not. You know,
And
where's the smoke?
all
Where's the
of those,
smoke for the
all of the,
Republicans who do it
all
as
of
well?
those black, all of those Democratic politicians are the ones rolling out the welcome mat for them.
Why don't you have the same smoke for the Republican governors that's
Because
sending
the
them over there?
Republicans are not giving these people ID, well, not ID, but they're not campaigning to give these people credit cards and debit cards. It's the Democrats that's flooding the zone with these folks.
And we've always and like in immigration, we've always have illegal. Like, there was illegal immigration under Donald Trump. There was actually a 12-year surge under in 2019 under Donald Trump.
Dude,
What did you
Donald
have to smoke
Trump,
for him then?
they weren't opening up the floodgates like they're doing now under Trump. They
Did you
were
not
not
remember
doing.
in the fall of 2018 there was caravans coming over the border? Just because Fox News wasn't covering it then doesn't mean it didn't happen. Like, come on,
Dude, it's beyond a caravan now.
come on,
It's
man.
beyond a caravan.
Come
Uh,
on.
the Democrats are flooding the zone, and they're doing it to specifically undermine foundational Black
I'm
America.
saying, like, I live in Atlanta, and what I see from Chicago, New York, you don't see the type of illegal immigrant. You don't see the type of illegal immigrants here in Atlanta because you have a on purpose thing that the
That's
Republicans are doing, sending
that's
them to
plenty.
blue ass states and blue ass cities, and
You're
you
talking.
gotta have smoke for them.
So who's creating the sanctuary cities up there for them? It's not the Republicans. You're being disingenuous.
They're sending them to Chicago, to New York to overrun their systems.
No, no, they're
And
sending
the
them out of
Democrats,
there.
we're not going to be inhumane and be like, get the fuck, like they're not going to be
No,
humane,
no, no,
inhumane
no,
about it.
no. It's the Democrats that's letting them over with the Democratic programs and policies. You're not going to blame the Republicans for
It's
that.
literally a Republican policy. Greg Abbott says we're going to send these X amount of illegals to New York. We're going to send X amount of
We're see,
illegals
they're
to
sending them to the
Chicago.
Democrat. They're sending them to the Democrats. They're like,
So
hey,
where's
don't
the smoke?
create them. They're
Okay, so
sending
now
them.
you admit that.
No,
So now you admit
they're saying
Republicans are sending.
no. They're saying, hey, don't use your Democratic policies to bring them people to let them come over here to us. Go to a Democrat city. Yeah, and you
So
guys are
now you
welcome.
admit.
And you guys are using them to undermine us. And we're saying no.
How?
Anything is
Wait.
better than
What's the biggest way illegal
anyway, let me
immigrants
just go here.
undermine black people?
All right, now you're just doing bad faith arguments. Okay. Because I mean shit. You're a tether. So of course you're gonna be for it and do all this nigga explaining. Brother Nas, what's up, sir?
Yeah, what's going on, man? I just, I was just chilling, but this guy's up here talking nonsense because, like you said, the Democrats have all these policies in place. They're giving them all this stuff. And it came out that Biden has been flying these illegals into the cities, but the government has like redacted where they're going. Like, so we don't know like what states they're really going in, how many are going there, but it's by the thousands and the thousands.
Right. And yeah, he's gonna sit
So
up and try to blame the Republicans. What kind of bullshit is that?
exactly. So I just wanted to just add that you did great. But these people coming here. Have you seen how these shills? They're running out of smoke. They're
Right.
running out of steam. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So
Yeah.
they're just lying at this point. They don't have no other option but to just sit up here and just lie to our faces. Yeah.
It's crazy. It's
No.
crazy. Thanks, man.
Thank you, brother. This is the problem, family. The tethers and the Democrats, they can't really justify none of this slick shit they're doing. So now they're reduced to just sitting up lying. That's their strategy, to just sit here and lie in our damn faces. The Democrats are flooding black neighborhoods with immigrants, displacing foundational black Americans. Some of the schools, the kids can't come to school. They got immigrants staying on the damn playground in schools. They're flooding these neighborhoods. Some of these illegals are coming over here from these old janky places, harming black folks over here. And this dude's gonna sit up, well, it's Greg Abbott and the Republican. They sending them over there. Dude. And you wonder why Biden's numbers are in the tank right now. Khalif, hop on, man.
How you doing, Tariq?
I'm good, Khalif. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. It's funny how these dudes just lie. That's what these politicians do, but these Democrats, especially, they just lie. They
Yeah,
sit there and they try to tell you stuff, man, and like as if we're not seeing this with our own eyes. You know what I
right.
mean? It's so ridiculous, man. And I wanted to talk to you also about that article that dude wrote, man. That was very slanderous, man. He tried to
Right.
call us a cult. You know what I'm saying? And try to say that you trying to like divide us and everything like that. I mean, all of these lies, man, it's just
Yeah,
ridiculous, man.
real
This is how
talk.
you know. Yeah, this is how you know we getting under their skin. That's why we need to go to Washington, man, do that rally, man. We getting under their
Exactly.
skin, They know.
Yeah, yeah. That article that they wrote, and they made sure the website is based. It's really in the UK. It's called the Texas something, but it's in the UK. So they made sure that the site was out of US jurisdiction, so that a slander charge couldn't get on it. It's out of the country. That's FBI shit 101. That's that poison pen shit they would do in the 60s with the Black Panthers. That's not nothing new. And we got to watch the shills. Look, we got a lot of the alphabet shills out here. If you see people who, like these Democratic shills we're seeing, and some of these other shills who are just constantly trying to make slanderous statements, articles, and videos, these are people who are with the alphabet boys. That's what it is. The COINTELPRO program didn't stop. We got to understand. You look at all these people who's always keeping up dissension, but they never do anything constructive. These are these alphabet people, and that is to be expected. Awoken, hop on.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. What's up?
Yeah, have you seen that video of the extremely light woman saying that she's black? I think she might be Creole.
I haven't seen it. No, what was she talking about?
Yeah. Uh, well, she just looked like a straight up white woman, and
Okay.
she's saying that she's black. And I was in a room earlier talking about this, and I wanted to hear your thoughts on the Creoles in general because, like, I'm not sure how I feel about people that self segregated to sort of maintain their Creole culture and their light phenotype by like intermarrying, but now they want to claim blackness. And I'll land my plane there.
All right. Well, with the Creoles, when that was that French thing. The French did that in Haiti too. They kind of separated the Creoles from the Coloreds and the blacks and the Blancs. The French played that little game where they had these different little racial categories in parts of the Caribbean and in New Orleans. And the Creoles, for a long time, they were operating as their own little separate race. When the Louisiana Purchase happened and the U.S. government purchased Louisiana and all those other places, they went down there and they said, "Okay, let's get this shit together. Who are you guys?" "Well, we're Creole." "Oh, light skinned niggas." "All right. So there's whites and niggas, and there's different forms of niggas, dark ones and light ones. Y'all just light niggas." So the white supremacists busted up that whole Creole thing. You dig? Because they had these little Creole secret societies like the Blue Vein Society. If you were light enough where your veins could show, you could be a part of this little mulatto Creole secret society. But the white supremacists went down there, the U.S. white supremacists went down there and busted all that up. Y'all just like niggas. So that's what it is. Excuse me. Jay, what's up, Jay?
Yo, hello, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. How are you, Jay?
I'm doing well. Peace, Tariq, man. Long time fan since the Mac Lessons days. Glad to
My
be on here.
my man. Yes,
So I
sir.
want I want to jump in. Definitely what the brother was saying earlier, because he was talking some bullshit. Um, Trump is the better option. I'm not advocating for him or Republicans. I'm saying that what he was saying, Greg Abbott is doing what these quote unquote sanctuary cities has called for. Send all them immigrants. I don't see a problem with that as a black man. I think as black people, they undermining us. They are a problem. Build a motherfucking wall. That's where I stand as an FBA.
Yes, sir.
From Oakland, California.
Yes, indeed.
Second with that, I'm glad you made this topic because, I identify as African American, but I'm still in my FBA.
Yeah.
My mother's side, we come from Alabama. I can
Mm-hmm.
trace it back. And my father's side, we come from New Orleans. I can trace it back. So I'm right there with you, brother. And I
Yeah.
want to say with these Caribbeans and these Africans, like Kai Sinet, everything they do to be famous is our culture.
Right.
Everything. they do to be famous is our culture. I didn't even know he was I guess a Haitian or anything. He talking about I eat beans and this and that. That's cool. You eat your rice, your banana boats, and your plantains. We have major culture. We have Malcolm X, the NOI. We have civil rights. We have Nat Turner. We have so many different sects of religious, political, or sociological organizations that many of us have family members in. That is our culture. We have Sunday dinners. That's our culture.
Mm-hmm.
We have soul food. That's our culture. We have jazz music, the hip hop music, which you about to put a documentary out that I'll
Oh
be
yeah.
checking out. That's our culture. And what I'm saying, FBAs, we have to recognize our culture and start standing up. Everything that these people are doing, I'm not knocking them. Nicki Minaj, Burna Boy, uh, Kodak Black, that's our culture you represent, and you need to pay homage. We're not knocking you, but if you was doing your calypso music, your Santeria, all that shit y'all do from where y'all come from, no disrespect, we would see more of that. But what we see of y'all is trying to play FBA to get some tickets, to get some money in America. And they need to show respect that we done laid this down for many years, many architects, which you about to showcase, and they need to just pay homage. So when I
Mm-hmm.
see the disrespect from them, it is highly disrespectful, and I think more of us need to start checking that. And I just want to say I give you your respect, give you your honors for providing a platform for many of us to start checking that, because
Yes,
that
sir.
is our culture.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much, brother. I appreciate you. And see, speaking of some of that Caribbean stuff, if we want to get technicals and some of that ska music, that came from us too. You want to get technical and go there. Afro beats, that came from us too. We influenced the creation of Afro beats if we want to really go there. But all right, let's get Golden.
Tariq, can you hear me?
I can hear you, Golden. What's up?
Hey, man, it's Bakari. Look, won't be long. I got one question. How can you get other FBAs to see like this is delineation, not like separatism? Because I'm getting a lot of that from my side. It's like I can't really get them to see that how dangerous that is with the different ideologies. It's not lining up with FBA culture. It's like this is not a good thing that can happen. I mean, they can't really see what's the purpose of the point of delineation. I can't really get it through. So I'm
Yeah,
asking you, what,
because a lot
how?
of us, that's a great question, man. A lot of us, we're told that we have to be the kumbaya people. We have to be all inclusive for everybody. That's only taught to us. Other groups, boy, they circle their damn wagons. When it's time for other groups, Latino, Asian, Middle Eastern, Caribbean, certain African groups, when it's time for them to get something, boy, they circle them wagons. We're not included. You understand? When it's something for them, oh man, the doors are shut heavy. Now, when we got something popping, everybody comes around with the handout. Hey man, let me get some of that. Well, this is all, it's for everybody. We all in this together. So when we start talking about our culture, people try to find ways to latch on to it. And this is why gatekeeping is very important. It's important to let people know where the stuff comes from. That's why we're doing the movie Microphone Check that's coming out. We're gonna let folks, because now with hip hop, and that's the argument. When the hip hop 50th anniversary popped off, I noticed that everybody and their mama was trying to take credit for hip hop. And Kamala Harris, they did that little hip hop party or whatever it was. She got her ass up there talking about, yeah, hip hop came from African rhythms and Caribbean rhythms. Like, what? And like, we didn't even exist. You think this is the vice damn president talking this bullshit? We as foundational Black Americans who created it for real, they completely omitted us, and they up there running around with Fat Joe and all of these people. So it's up to us to say, hey, enough of that. We can't be on that kumbaya nonsense to our detriment. People will erase you. with no problem if you do that. We got to say enough is a damn enough and be a little bold and be a little aggressive by saying, hey, man, this is our culture. We're not going to let people sit up here lying on us and stealing from us. Brighty,
Hey Tariq, hey to the family.
how you doing,
Um,
dear?
hey, I got my tickets for microphone check here in
What?
Chicago, so I
Oh,
can't wait.
shout out. Oh, y'all going to love it out there in Chicago. Y'all going to love it.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. First, I just want to say that FBA, we are the culture globally.
Mm-hmm.
And I also want to mention real quick, I was wondering if you remember when Biden had that Zoom meeting and he was talking to those to the Democrat shields like little kids, and he said,
Yeah,
y'all better get it right with the Latinos. So that's
right.
what he meant. All this was planned. This illegal immigration, it was planned. That's why he made that comment, and that's all I wanted to say.
Okay. And speaking of Chicago, another part of foundational Black American culture, Chicago stepping. That's part of our culture too. You understand? For those who want to know about our culture, that our steppers out there in Chicago, that shit looks so smooth. I want to.
House music too.
Yes, yeah, I said that the house music. When I go to Chicago, I want to go to one of them stepping balls because that shit they be in there killing the game. Nobody does that shit like our FBA family. But thank you, dear. That's another part of our culture. The Chicago stepping. Don't let nobody talk about what our culture is. And our culture is so diverse. Man, we have, because the United States is real big and we are, um, our feet and our blood and our lineage is all in the soil all over it. You go all over this country in different regions and see part of different segments of our culture. The stepping in Chicago, the juking down there in Memphis. That's part of our culture too. Them brothers out there juking their ass off, the juking dance. You understand? Man, we have so many diverse cultures as foundational Black Americans. If y'all don't stop, that's what I want some of these other folks to tell us about their culture. That's what I want to hear. Said, hop on.
All right.
What's up, Said?
What's up, bro? Hey, how you feel about Biden pushing the gay agenda, bro?
Yeah, I don't like that either because yeah, they push that and they undermine us with that too.
I think that's why he gonna lose. That's why he losing right now.
Well, he's losing for a lot of reasons.
But
Yeah,
but pushing the gay agenda is the main reason though.
yeah, but yeah, him just undermining the Black community, that's the main thing.
This is the 50th anniversary of hip hop, and we still have a lot of discrepancies as far as the origins of hip hop, a lot of claims, who did what, who was the first this, who was the this and that, and such. But at the end of the day, we need a definitive story, all right? And that story can only be told by the founders of this culture.
Like everything was being driven and influenced by young, Black, American culture. Like the slang, the style of dress, the initial music that we chose.
You look at all the boroughs, you got, Money Making Manhattan and Money Earning Mount Vernon and Crooklyn. The Bronx was the boogie down Bronx. We was partying up there.
I am Coke LaRock, the first MC of hip hop. First cat to pick the mic up.
I introduced rapping to the turntable because when I came with it, nobody in the world was doing it. I'm right after Rudy Ray Moore.
They want to come in the mix, they want to say, we started. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. What came to be known as hip hop was solely an African-American creation.
What you get out of some Jamaican toast? What is that? I've never heard of a rapper use a Jamaican toast or a Jamaican fleur as a rhyme. I never heard of it, and I don't know where that myth came from.
My name is legendary King Trixie from the Bronx, BX from the West Side. I am the first breakdancer.
That narrative that hip-hop has had 3 founding fathers, that's been rolling for the last almost 30 years, which isn't true. You don't have just 3 people who created hip-hop. Hip-hop was created by a number of different people.
I am the grandfather, the godfather of the graffiti culture. I am the first element
of hip hop.
The roots of hip hop being Jamaican, absolutely false.
My name is MC Shara. I am a founding member of the MC/rap culture.
Cassette tapes was the internet of our time. It just traveled around by hand.
I know for a fact that the B-boy stand started from the guards, the 5%ers that would be at the jams back in the days who were acting as security.
If they get the real truth of how it all was created, then so many lies would not be able to be in existence.